like spaced out for where you are, Jim.
Yeah.
Because you've got quite a nice, lovely, rich tone. I actually think as well.
It gives a bit of melodic interest as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I think so. By the kind of where I'm sort of currently sitting thinking is, number one, when you get in this room, really jack your vocal up, because I think there was a massive difference in pitching from when we were outside this room to me. I was like, if I'm standing where you're singing and then I'm singing that register, I know I can't hear myself very well.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm jacking all the way to fucking up. So don't be afraid to have vocals really loud, especially in these rooms. They're not.
I was singing really soft. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the amplification needs to be doing the work.
Yeah.
big time, big time. And it's hard to project really low.
Yeah. I'm still kind of, well, I do like open mics and stuff, but I'm kind of trying to get like a band to go for leads, like vocal and guitar, so I kind of got to figure out how to sing properly.
What would really complement your sound is to have someone tracking what you're doing in an octave up.
Oh, okay.
Like really soft, but just to bring the clarity.
Yeah, particularly for like a chorus element, so I think that's a really good idea.
Okay.
I mean, you already did sort of tap into that anyway on your song that you released with doing it with Scott. You already
right,
vocals anyway originally. It's just that they're now effectively bringing that to a live tune.
Nice.
And
That might really help
It
the
can even
chorus
be an
as well.
instrumental thing as well, like the other guitar melodically plays what you're singing, the chorus, like an octave above you.
Okay.
To bring that out.
I think the thing that strikes me overall with this one, because of where your voice sits, I think that's a really good point about maybe having a double. If we can get Sky to do that, we can.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to make that chorus pop. The thing I'm probably the most concerned about is getting a bit more dynamic variations between your whole tune at the moment.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate we're probably missing a bit of a thing there, but the thing that I'm sort of getting is I feel like we need more drastic lows and highs to sort of make it peak. At the moment, it feels like it's kind of like if we're going out of like a 5, I feel like you're like 3.5, 4, kind of like the whole
system. Okay, because we are rewriting the drum line. It was originally like a much softer song.
Cool.
But I guess we could just kind of incorporate both versions of the drums then, I guess. So just have like a softer bit for the verses.
There can be bits where like half of the instruments like drop out.
Okay.
And we're just hearing you sing over the guitar chords or over the bass.
Ooh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like classically, when you go into the second verse or something like that.
Yeah.
It drops right out.
Yeah.
And then you bring it back in.
Second verse syndrome is always the thing I talk about.
Drop it down and we get
Yeah, like basically, like your second verse has to have a point of difference somewhere.
Right.
And if you listen to most songs, you listen to really good songs with a good second verse, there's something that's different. Someone drops out, a register changes, like maybe it just drops down to the bass, maybe the guitars pull out for the first half.
And then
Just
picks
start
up
to
in
like
the
that.
second half, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're not losing the intensity of the song.
Yeah.
You're just refocusing people because you just done a chorus and it's lifted up. So it's like you're giving some punctuation. It's like now we're in verse 2. Listen to the words again.
Okay, I like that. We'll just have drop off, just do things.
Yeah. The dynamic variation is the thing I sort of say to everyone, that it's like the strongest tool in your arsenal that actually requires like the least amount of effort is just to go through the song. And again, you probably heard me say this before. I like to go through a tune, and if you want to think about it simply, think about where you want your lowest valley to be, and where you want your highest peak to be. And when you think your lowest valley is 1, and your highest peak is 5.
Yeah.
Think about how you want the whole song to sound. Do you want it to be peaking 5, like fucking gut? Is that where your loudest thing is? Then you need to paint like your other verses, like thinking how dynamic you want those to be. How we're going to get there? Does everyone pull it back a bit? Do we pull out an instrument? I think that's the thing that I'm probably gathering through this as well. That's the part's quite nice. I think. I would just see. I've said like I know we were kind of missing that level of context of what I was bringing. So the part you're playing is going to mostly be fairly clean.
Yeah.
I think clean works for the tone. I think maybe just have a solo boost or something like that.
I've got like a boost pedal thing I could use for that.
Yeah, or like a modulation, something that makes the sound a little bit different.
Okay.
Like where Kurt Cobain would play the Come to Our solo with some really wobbly.
Yeah.
Plays the verse melody again.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, but again, I appreciate we're sort of missing, again, like your fully finished product. Only other thing that would give me a slight cause for concern is how you set up your mic stand. I feel like.
This was just very, very quick.
That I would say think about it more so you can have a bit more swinging arc with the guitar, because often when I find when people do that, they kind of get that sort of in the moment. You don't want to be batting like your guitar neck against it and stuff. Just because I've seen people do it time.
Yeah. So coming in from that side maybe with the boom.
Yeah. And if you've got time to think about your mic positioning, may I?
Yeah.
Because you're fairly tall, Jim. You're about the same height as me. If I'm coming in from there, mate, I want that mic coming dead onto my face about there. I'm giving you course to look up. If you feel like you need to position it so you can see the neck, you can obviously kind of have it coming in from the side, a little bit more Claudio Sanchez, a la Cody Cambrian, does that kind of thing. But that's the sort of thing I want you to think about. Because this will also kind of allow you to sort of expand, so you can think a bit more forward, it'll make you look forward as well.
Okay.
And then in front of you, that's cool.
Keep that.
Anyways, I'm out on my gutted opinion.
No, I think there's loads of gold in there.
Cool.
So,
Nice. I think the part's cool. I'm looking forward to hearing the other bit. Dynamics, I think, is probably my main message to you, is really think about how you want this song to flow.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool. Anyways, any questions for us?
No.
Fuck you, get out here, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Check off, mate.
Nice one, guys.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you a bit scuppered with bass stuff today as well, so nice work.
somebody else is going to be heading in here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get ready.
Do you reckon either of them don't want